Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Reaching Riches here. So today we're gonna go over Yieldmax's YMAX YMAG QDTY and SDTY. RDTY is not out yet, so hopefully they release that one soon. But these is what I got right now. So I got QDTY pulled up. This is gonna be its first distribution, so that's why these are blank right now. So let's see when they're gonna pay out. Let's see if they have the distribution schedule here. They don't. But this should be distributed next week on the 26th. That's Wednesday. They always declare on a Wednesday, and then they're gonna pay on the 28th. Sorry if you can hear my dogs in the back, but yeah. So the 26th declaration, pay date on the 28th. All right. So let's get into the numbers here. So YMAG Group A just declared. So for YMAG, it's going to be Tesla and GUI. Tesla declared 57 cents and GUI declared 38. That means for Tesla, YMAG collected 2.1 million in premium, and for GUI, YMAG collected 1.3. All right, and this, like I said, is going to be declared out on the 26th. Current outstanding shares is 19 million, almost 20 million, and they collected a total of 3.4 million in dividends. All right, so let's go and see what they're going to pay out. All right, so estimate is 17 cents. So higher than last week's, so that's great. So 17 cents, pretty good for YMAG there. Average dividend so far is 14 cents. All right, and then YMAX. So YMAX, they had Tesla, GUI, YBit, OARC, Zomo, Snowy, and TSMY. So Tesla 57 cents, GUI 38 cents, YBit 55, OARC 42, Zomo 25, Snowy 92 cents, and then TSMY 60 cents. So I'm not gonna read out this whole thing is gonna be a long spiel, but anyway, they have 50 million outstanding shares, and they collected 7.3 million, and that means we're gonna get an estimate of 15 cents, so lower than last week's. Not what we wanted to see. We were on the trend up, but now 15 cents. So average is 16 cents right now. All right, so SDTY. All right, so this one was interesting, and I'll give you kind of one main reason why so far I'm liking the Yieldmax versions over the Roundhill versions. But we'll get into that here in a bit. So on the 18th, this is Tuesday, so short week, right? So Tuesday, they sold 10 contracts at the 6140 for SPX, and then they did an XSP, 5 contracts, and they collected $4.30 for XSP, or sorry, SPX, and then 45 cents for XSP. So, and then what else did they do? We see here, buy to close, so BC. So they actually closed out this 6140 for what? Difference of about $3. So not bad. So they closed this one out, and then they wrote another one here for I guess they thought it was gonna rally, so they closed it, or they actually what? If it's lower, that means price moved in their favor, so they closed it. And then I guess they realized that maybe they were looking at technicals or whatever, but they sold the same strike again, so they collected another 27 cents. So here, right? So when they closed it, so they opened it for 4,300, and they closed it for 1120. So that means net profit they got 3180. So 3180 from net profit there, and then they opened a new one. So total 3450. So this trade here alone, they collected 3450, and then if you add in the last bit here, they collected 36.75. So not bad. So this right here is what I like um, about the Yieldmax versions over the Roundhill set. They can close it. They have the discretion to close it. Uh, if the market was moving in their favor, they could have wrote this higher up and unlocked more upside potential. That's what he said on Max Convexity's interview. So I really like that. So I think that's what a lot of people were complaining about for Roundhills, that they didn't have it in their prospectus to be able to close these out early if they made enough profit on it. So we can see that again here. This is Wednesday. They sold 61.30 here. Collected $4.46, and they closed it for $2.52. So they collected $44.60, and then they closed it for $25.20, which means net they were up $19.40. So that's a good trade right there, and they unlocked $15 of upside right there. So they sold it at the 61.45. So if it did rally, I haven't looked at the charts of what this looked like that day, but if it did rally, then they would have unlocked another $15 of upside, which is great. So let's see what that whole trade looked like here. Actually, let me grab this one. So for writing this further out the money, they collect another $520. So net total $24.60 is what they made on this trade right here. And then you add in the XSP here, and we're at $26.85 for the day. So that's great. I love that. They did exactly what they said they would. Unlock more potential upside. That's great. All right. So Thursday, pretty chill day, 61.45. Didn't do anything with it, so they collected 42.96 there, and then the XSP collected another 265. So for a total of 45.61 there. And chill day here, 61.35 here, collecting 53.20, and then another 613 here, collecting 255. So total for the week is sorry, sorry. 16,496 is what they got for this week. So let's see what we're gonna get paid. 11 cents. So yeah, low, but I like that they can do this right here. Exactly what I would want, right? So 11 cents. So it's gonna be low, but our average is sitting at 22 cents, so not bad. I'm still happy with how this played out. All right, so let's look at QDTY. So here, so they had a week in like 2 days, but short week. So it is what it is. So so they incepted on the 14th. Sorry, these are backwards. This should be on top. Whatever. So. We'll work with it. So this is the 13th. This is the inception date here. They sold. Ooh, I did not put strikes in here. 21,860 is their strike here. And they collected 31.20 for that, and then they did another 21,900 here for 405. So collecting 35.25 here. So not bad. And then here on Friday they did a 22,110 for 33.20, and then they did another 221 for 456, so 37.85. So for this week it was 37 or 30. Sorry, too many numbers. So for this week it was 73.10. All right. So moving on to Tuesday the 18th. So you can see that BC here. So they bought the close. That's nice. We'll see how that played out for them. So they sold 22,250 and collected 19.40, and then they closed at 22,250 for $3.88. Wow, that's good. That's real good. So collected 19.40 Mine's a 388. So net so far is 1552, and then they sold further out. So another what, $7, 22 320. So another $7 out. So net for this trade here, 1654, and then you add in the XND, you get the 1819. So nice. So they unlocked more upside. So that's good. So 1819 for that day, and then what is this, Wednesday? Another BC. Like to see it. So they sold what, the 22 190 for 23 10 here, and then they closed it for only $615. Nice. So 1695's where they're at, and then they sold another one, another what, $8 out. So they unlocked more upside again, and they collected 127 for that. So total 1822 for this trade, and then you add in the XND for 3118. Nice. And then pretty chill day here, 22 220, and then 222 on XND, so 4046 premium there. And then Friday, just one trade, all XND, collecting 2752. So this week was 11,735. All right, so current outstanding shares is 75,000, and our estimate is 25 cents. Nice. I like it. So there's no average dividend because it's their first dividend. Well, I guess average would be 25 cents. But so yeah, this is one thing I really do like about the Yieldmax versions. If they start performing better than Roundhills, I may make the switch, but we'll see. Because the only other fund that I know that does this type of stuff is T-Spy, and T-Spy has been killing it. So let's just take it to the charts and see how we're doing. So this is YMAX, S&P 500, and YMAG. Year to date, right now, who's winning? YMAX at 228 or 2.28%. Sorry. So YMAX is actually up. This total return, it's beating the S&P right now, and then YMAG is really down, almost negative 2%. So YMAG's just been having a tough time right now. All right, and then this is the Q. So this is since inception. So really not a whole lot. Maybe like 7 days, 8 days. So not a whole lot here. But everything's down. But who's down the least? This is QDTY, QQQ, QDTE, and QQQY. So basically the 0 DTEs. QQQY is doing the best so far at negative 1.58, and then QDTY second place, beating the underlying QQQ, and then down bottom of the barrel, I hate to say it, QDTE. Damn. But this is very short time frame. On year to date, QDTE is doing pretty well, but right now, since QDTY's inception, it's not doing too bad. Let's take it over to S&P 500. So SDTY, SPY, XDTE, T-SPY, and then WDTE. This is since inception also. So let's go and take a look. T-SPY. See, T-SPY has been killing it. Negative 0.94%. So not bad. And then the underlying negative 1.16. And then SDTY right there. Negative 1.73. WDTE negative 1.78, and then XDTE. Oh man, that one hurts. Bottom of the barrel, XDTE negative 2.14. That one kind of hurts because I love me some XDTE, but yeah, if SDTY starts outperforming, I may make the switch. I'd love T-Spy right now, but no, I love weekly. So if T-Spy ever goes weekly, then that might be the one to go with. All right, so that's all I had for you guys. Let's just do a quick recap. YMAG 17 cents, YMAX 15 cents, SDTY 11 cents, QDTY, 25 cents. Alright, so let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.